No. Seriously? Wow. Hi guys, Anasia here. So, thank you guys for your response to my previous vlog. A lot of you guys tried out the laughing thing, said that you did it with your friends, some of you did it alone, and it seems like you guys enjoyed it. So I'm glad. I'm glad I wasn't alone in my craziness, that you guys joined in and we had a great time. It was marvelous. For this video, this little vlog, we're gonna do some Q&A. So I asked you guys to send me some questions, and so I have some here with me, and we're gonna go ahead and start answering them. So let's do this. First question is from Super Skull King 666. What draws you to a game's story, gameplay, graphics, controls, etc.? Also, what game do you hold near and dear to your heart and why? When approaching a game, I don't think it's any one thing in particular that's going to hook me. I think it has to be kind of a balance of all of those things. I do like certain types of controls, and I do like certain types of graphics, and I do like certain types of stories. But I think that whenever one of those aspects is very strong or has a certain specific appeal to me, it might be able to compensate for the other things if those aren't exactly my cup of tea. Like, for example, if there's a very beautiful game, but maybe it's in a different gameplay style than I'm accustomed to, I might be more likely to give it a try just to see if I like it because I'm interested by the artwork in the game. Same thing goes for if the graphics aren't very good, but maybe it has a very rich story that just kind of engages me immediately. And so I might give the game a try and then really enjoy it. So I think it's kind of a combo of all those things. I don't think it's any one thing in particular that really draws me to a game. In terms of what game I would hold near and dear to my heart, I tend to think of that question in terms of kind of nostalgia games, like not necessarily games that I'm playing right now that I really enjoy, but games that, you know, in the past in my childhood that I really enjoyed and that still have a special place in my heart. It's kind of hard to just pick one. You know, first off, The Lion King and Super Mario World on the Super Nintendo. Those were kind of the first games that I played, and I played those games for hours on end, and I love thinking about those memories of playing those games for so long, you know, and just how much enjoyment I got out of that time when you get the purple / kind of bluish Yoshi and you can fly and your mind's like, so exciting. On the PC, I know for me it was certainly Warcraft 2 was a huge game. I loved playing that game and making as many dragons or griffins as I possibly could because they were the coolest thing ever. One last one would be the Jak and Daxter series, like Jak and Daxter, Jak 2, Jak 3, and even Jak X, even though it was done by a different group. I thought all of those games were wonderful. I loved the artwork, I loved the creativity, and the story, though. The story was really fun, and it was fun to go through the adventure with them as each game came out, and the story unfolding even more and more. So those are a couple of games that were really, that hold a special place in my heart. Okay, a question from Tater Swag. If you could live out the life of one movie, book, or TV character for the rest of your life, who would it be and why? As far as movie goes, I have to say Riddick from Pitch Black Chronicles of Riddick and the new movie Riddick, which I think it's just called Riddick. I should know this. But anyway, I always loved that character, and I loved to imagine my own kind of female version of that character. Maybe less bald. Maybe I could rock it. First off, how cool would it be to be that badass? And then also, I really liked the intrigue of the universe itself with the different races of people, the elementals, the Furians, the necromancers, or necromongers. I should know these things. But anyway, you know, having all these different types of people in these different types of worlds with fantastical creatures and stuff, I really appreciated the universe of those stories. It had a great sense of adventure, and I think that would be really fun to live out, even though it would be super intense. Next question. There's a couple questions from Jay Seed. What are you like in real life away from recording Minecraft? Are you just as fun, goofy, lively as in the vlog, or more serious and stern at work or something? Honestly, I think that the person that you're seeing here in these vlogs is the same person. You know, it's me. I'm not really putting on a show for you guys. I'm just talking. I'm just being me. And even when I'm recording, playing games and stuff, I'm really just there because I enjoy it. I enjoy playing those games, and it seems pretty easy to just talk while I'm doing it. So I think that what you guys see there is very accurate to who I am as a person. I do have different sides of me. You know, I have a very lively, goofy side that I really enjoy. You know, having fun with my friends and being crazy and laughing a lot. But I also have a very serious and melancholy, kind of mellow side of myself, where I like to think about things that matter. I'm very passionate about different things that I think are very important in life or important in this world, or issues that we're facing as a society. And so it's kind of complicated to explain yourself, especially in a vlog or especially while you're playing games. But I would hope that what you guys see is pretty accurate to who I am as a person. Does that answer it? I think so. Okay, the last question I have is from I'm a Fool, or Taz, my buddy Taz, and he asked, what is design? I think this is a really tricky question to answer, and you can approach it a lot of different ways, so I'm going to do my best here, but it'll be tricky. Whenever I approach the idea of design, I think of it in terms of having a problem that you are trying to find a solution for. So you might be trying to create a product or create a building that serves a certain function for a certain audience. Or maybe it is trying to communicate a message to a certain audience. And I think that the process of designing is the process of taking a big pool of ideas and options on how to accomplish that, and then narrowing it down until you find the best answer, the best option that will both efficiently and engagingly and effectively, engagingly get the point across, or achieve the goal, or produce, accomplish all of the functionality that is needed for whatever this object or thing is. In terms of visual design, or like graphic design, for example, you might be trying to communicate a certain message to your audience, or to a very specific audience maybe. Maybe it's a general one, maybe it's specific. The challenge is, how do we get this message across? How do we engage the audience, and how do we do it in a way that will get their attention quickly and get the point across quickly, because we are oftentimes competing against so many other messages that are hitting them all at the same time. So I think it's the challenge of trying to get that message across, but also do it in a very elegant way, in a way that is enjoyable for them to look at, and enjoyable for them to perceive and to figure out, or to receive that message. And so as long as the communication is happening, and then it's actually happening in a very fun, engaging way, I think that's when you've really hit a good design. That felt like a lot of rambling, but hopefully that made sense, and hopefully that kind of answered that question. That's just kind of me talking about it. Well, thank you guys for sending me your questions. This was really fun, really challenging to answer all of these. You guys had really good, intriguing questions, and I really enjoyed answering them. And hopefully that allows you guys to get to know me a little better, to kind of see who I am. And I would love to hear you guys' thoughts and response. Maybe record a little vlog yourself answering the same questions, or in response to what I've said. Maybe you have different opinions about certain things. Feel free to share those things. I would love to hear them. I would also like to maybe continue these discussions, or discussing different topics in a vlog form. So if you guys have ideas of things that you want me to talk about, feel free to comment below. And also be looking forward to a new Let's Play that I'm going to be releasing on Child of Light. It looks like a beautiful and very fun, adventurous game. So I'm going to be bringing that up very soon, and continuing the other things that I've got going. Thank you guys again for your support and for encouraging me and watching my videos, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you later.